Good afternoon and welcome to the Albany Elementary School Black History Month Assembly for 2020. Please listen as the chorus gets us started.
Black history, it's time to celebrate. Black history, come on now, don't be late. Let's find out more about history, it's important, we all know. Let's celebrate Black history, ready, set, here we go. Give a round of applause on that.
Black History Month was originally called Negro History. It began in 1925 when Dr. Carter G. Woodson, an African-American historian and educator, proposed Negro history as a way to encourage people to learn more about contributions of Black Americans in our history. Dr. Woodson selected a week in February that included the birthdays of both Abraham Lincoln and the Black abolitionist Frederick Douglass. The first Negro History Week was celebrated in February 1926 and the early 1970s. Negro History Week was renamed Black History Week. Then in 1976, only 44 years ago, Black History Week was expanded to the full Black History Month that we celebrate today. Following the dreams and the ideals of those who never gave up on the hope of freedom, equality, justice, and peace, we would like to continue today's assembly with an important song that is closely associated with the Black History Month. This song was composed in the early 1900s in honor of the birthday of Abraham Lincoln. We hope you enjoy. Lift every voice and sing. Dr. Martin Luther King is remembered for his many powerful and famous speeches and quotes, not the least of which is his I Have a Dream speech from 1963, in which famous speech he challenged our country to judge people not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Content of character is a phrase that refers to how we behave in the world. Do we tell the truth? Are we kind? Do we treat others the way we would like to be treated? What are we actively doing to make the world a better place? Another powerful and important quote, Dr. Martin Luther King says this: life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are we doing for others? Although the people you will learn about today actually lived before Dr. King spoke those words, they were nonetheless courageous people who put the concept of what are you doing for others into the actions of their everyday lives. The first famous Black American that we are celebrating today was a tiny woman who was born a slave around 1820 on a Maryland plantation. That's a big farm. We know her today as Harriet Tubman. Her name at birth, however, was Arminta Ross, and her nickname as a child was Minty. At around the age of 13, she took her mother's name, which was Harriet. She was one of 9 children, and with her parents lived together in a one-room cabin with no running water or bathroom. That's 11 people in one small cabin. Harriet had a difficult and challenging childhood, to say the least. For a time, she did not live with her family, but was loaned out to another plantation owner. It was during this time that Harriet was accidentally hit in the head by a heavy weight that had been thrown by a slave owner. She nearly died from this injury, and as a result of it, she suffered from dizzy spells and blackouts for the rest of her life.
Now, you would think this type of injury would end a person's life, but not Harriet Tubman. In 1849, when she was around 29, Harriet decided to run away from slavery in Maryland and travel to the state of Pennsylvania, where slavery was not allowed. This was an incredibly dangerous and life-threatening thing to do, but she did it anyway. Harriet traveled using the Underground Railroad, which is not a railroad at all, and it's not underground. The Underground Railroad was a series of safe houses run by white people who were against slavery. These houses were homes where runaway slaves could stay to rest for a night or two and perhaps get some food or medical help as they walked north to freedom, following the North Star in the night sky. Secret signals would be set up by people who ran these safe houses, such as hanging up a particular quilt on the wash line or putting a light on in a particular window. These signs meant it was safe to approach the house while hiding from those returning.
Here is where what are you doing for others comes into her life. Once Harriet found her way to freedom, she was not sacrificed to have it just for herself. She immediately thought of the rest of her family and of the others who were still enslaved in the South. Harriet actually became a conductor on the Underground Railroad, traveling 19 times back into her slave country and leading over 300 others to their freedom. Over the years, she gained another nickname. This one was Moses, after a famous character from the Bible who also led slaves to freedom.
Well, the slave owners were so angry about Harriet's success that they promised to pay $40,000 to anyone who would catch her. In today's money, that would be $1,243,233.73. Still, neither Harriet's nor any of the people she helped were ever captured. Think she was done? Well, think again. Harriet continued to help even more people when she worked to nurse injured soldiers of the American Civil War. She also once served as a spy for the North during the Civil War, and even helped direct the military campaign that led to rescue of over 750 other slaves. There is more to tell about Harriet's impressive life. If you would like to know more, please stop by our school library. Miss Woody has many books about Harriet Tubman.
Moving forward in Black history, the next famous Black American we are celebrating today is Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson was born on January 31st, 1919 in Cairo, Georgia. He was the youngest of 5 boys and was raised by his mother after his father abandoned the family. Jackie was always very athletic. In fact, Jackie went to college at a famous school in California, where he was a star in football, basketball, baseball, and track and field. Jackie was the first person to earn varsity letters in all 4 of those schools. Additionally, he won the NCAA National Championship in the long jump. Shortly after he graduated, World War II began, and he was drafted into the Army. This was not a pleasant experience for Robinson, as Black soldiers were not treated equally to white soldiers. This did not sit well with Jackie, and as soon as it was possible, Jackie left the Army. Shortly after his discharge, Jackie began to play baseball in the Negro Baseball League, as no Black players were allowed to play in Major League Baseball at that time.
However, the manager of Brooklyn Dodgers, Branch Rickey, had other ideas. He recognized Jackie's talent and ability and asked Jackie to play for his team. Jackie agreed on April 15, 1947. Jackie Robinson stepped out of the dugout, played his first game for the Dodgers, changed history of baseball and Major League sports forever. Here is what are you doing for others comes into Jackie's life.
Jackie Robinson knew that he had been given a great opportunity, and whether or not he succeeded would have a lasting effect on Black Americans nationwide. Think of it, Jackie Robinson was the only Black American anywhere in Major League Baseball. Jackie knew that how he behaved would either make it easier for other black athletes to accept or it would probably close the door forever. Jackie worked hard and stayed positive. He never lost his temper or responded in anger, even when some people were saying or doing mean things. He never gave up on proving that the color of your skin has absolutely nothing to do with the quality or of your character or your athletic abilities. He lived his life with dignity and grace. Jackie Robson's courage and determination helped him to earn the respect of all who knew him. During his 10 years in the major leagues, he was named to the All-Star team 6 times, and he was named the league's most valuable player in 1949. Additionally, in 1962, Jackie Robinson was elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame, which is just down the road from us in Cooperstown, New York. After Robinson retired from baseball, he worked with the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP. He was a vocal champion for African American athletes, civil rights, and other social and political causes. He served on the board of the NAACP until 1976. Mr. Robinson also helped to start the first African American owned bank and served as a chairman of the board. He also started the Jackie Robinson Construction Company, which built houses for low-income families. When Jackie Robinson started baseball, he was the only black American in the major league. Today, although there are only 8% of baseball players who are black in the Nation Football League, there's only 70% of players are black, and in the NBA, there's only 81% of the players are black. They all have Jackie Robinson to thank for breaking the color barrier in professional sports. Robinson died of a heart attack on October 24th, 1972, having left a legacy of excellence and inspiring the thousands and thousands of lives those who came after him.
We would like to continue our assembly this afternoon by sharing with you a beautiful book called Shades of People by Shelley Rotner and Sheila M. Kelly.
Have you noticed that people come in many different shades? Not colors exactly, but shades. There's creamy, ivory, sandy, and peach. Coffee, cocoa, copper, and tan. There's pink, rose, and almond. Shades of gold, bronze, and brown. Some people have skin that is very dark. Others are pale, fair, or light. Our skin is just our covering, like wrapping paper. And you can't tell what someone is like from the color of their skin, even in the same family. There can be many shades. At my school, there are many different shades. It's hard to get the right shade when I paint. I see lots of shades at the playground. And in the park. And at the beach too. I see even more shades when I'm in the city. In the world, there's light and dark and everything in between. And even though we are many shades of people, we can all be friends. Best Short Film. It was written and produced by African-American film producers Matthew Cherry and Karen Rupert Tolliver. We hope you enjoyed this 6-minute short film.
Just took a little bit of work and a whole lot of love. Mwah. Are you ready to do this? All right, here we go. See? Now, wasn't that easy? See? Now, wasn't that easy? All it takes is some confidence and a willingness to get started. And even though I'm not there, I'll guide you through this. I want to thank my very special assistant, my daughter Zuri, for helping me with today's vlog, like always. And remember, the road ahead might look rough, but you can make the journey with a little bit of work and a whole lot of love. Mwah. Are you ready to do this? All right, here we go. First, we want to moisturize these beautiful thick curls with a leave-in conditioner, which will also help detangle the kinks. Now, part all your hair into sections and clip it away. You're doing an amazing job. Yay, you did it! That was so much fun.
it's already alright. Right, gonna be alright, cause it's already alright, yeah. Happy days, happy days, happy days, happy days. Whoa, that's life when you do right. 10 feet tall and a mile high. Happy days, happy days, happy days, happy days. Whoa, that's life when you live right. Finally got a piece of the pie, yeah. Finally got a piece of the pie.
At this time, we would like to introduce you to Miss Chelsea Sherrod. Miss Sherrod is one of the sports reporters from WKTV. Please give Miss Sherrod a warm Albany School welcome.
My name is Chelsea, and yes, I am a sports reporter, anchor at WKTV. I did put together a little bit of PowerPoint. It was okay, it's not going to be boring, I promise you. Just about what I do, and just to talk about some important and influential Black people in sports journalism. So first things first, do we have any athletes in the room? How many of you guys play sports in here? Okay, wow. Okay, there's a lot of you guys. Great. How many of you guys play basketball? How many of you? How many of you play soccer? Okay, I play soccer. How about hockey? Any hockey players? Any hockey fans? Oh, great. Okay. Anybody play any cool sports like tennis, golf? Anybody swim in here? Any swimmers? Okay, cool. So basically, a sports reporter or a sports anchor, we basically report on all of these different sports. So we get an opportunity to go to some of these sporting events. We get to talk to players. I know some of you probably have favorite athletes that you might really like. We get to talk to players, we get to talk to coaches. We cover these fan-based organizations, and we tell them stories. So one thing about us is that we get an opportunity every day to tell stories about people like you at a young age or a little older that play sports and that love sports or news, but sports especially for me. So if anyone in here can tell me the different types of media outlets that are out there. Like you see people on television, but what other ways do you get your news?
Newspapers.
Great. So yeah, in the newspaper. So you can see sporting stories in the newspapers, online, in magazines, but for me personally, it's in television. And one thing that I will tell you guys is that as fun as reporting sports can be, and as fun as it can be to go to these events and seeing all the action, you also have to know your information too. It's important to know about these athletes, their backgrounds, most importantly, and that's why Black History Month is so important, not just to us here, but to these athletes and to these fan bases. Because like you said earlier, especially in the NBA, about 80% of those players are Black. So it's important to know where they come from and why they're deciding to play the sport that they play. So if we can go to maybe slide 6. Is there any way we can dim this light right here? Just so we can Thank you. Just this light, yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, thank you. Okay, so in sports, more of a male-dominated industry. It's come along with it. It's definitely more male-dominated. You'll see some of the most influential, most entertaining sports broadcasters and reporters are African Americans. Some of them like Stephen A. Smith or Michael Eaves from ESPN and Sports Center, the biggest sports hub and sports media outlet in the country, in the world. All of these guys are African American. So it's great for you all to see that it's important for everyone to be included, and it's important to see people that look like you in these positions reporting sports, something that you all play, and something that you all love. And then as we go to the next slide, this is very important for me because growing up and learning about the industry, it was great to see women that were reporting as well, and women that look exactly like women that are Black. And all of these women up here work for major media outlets like ESPN, Fox, NBC Sports. And they're on television all the time doing what they love, but doing a great job at it. So it was important for me to see this representation, to see people that are doing something that I can strive to be good at. So it's important for you all here to see that representation matters, so you can be included, and to see that it is possible for you to achieve something like this. And then lastly, and then this slide, some of the major professional athletes in the world are African American, which I think is great. And it's important to be diverse as well, but again, we're speaking here Black History Month. That's why I have these Black athletes up here, like LeBron James, Serena Williams, Kobe Bryant, we have Sloane Stevens, and some coaches and some guys that work in the front office of these organizations. These athletes are some of the greatest athletes in the world, and it's important for them to tell their stories so that people like you who play these sports can see that you can make it to this level. So I think that's very important. And then lastly,
I'm sorry, boys and girls, I'm sorry. Miss Sherrod is speaking, and you should be listening. I apologize, but your attention is here. Please be quiet and respectful of our guests this afternoon. Thank you. Please be respectful. Sorry, Miss Sherrod, I apologize.
But yeah, it's great to see representation on this level, being able to see these major athletes that are great at their jobs and make a lot of money, and that we get to report on, but they also look just like us. And that was something that was very important for me growing up. That's very important for you all here to see that you're being represented at a higher level or at a major level. And then lastly, I just added this last slide that says you can do it. So many times, you'll hear or you'll see people saying, maybe not, maybe you should try something else. Maybe you're not the best at it, but also you're just learning, you're just starting out, right? And for those of you who are athletes in here that love playing sports, you're growing, and you're able to do it no matter what you look like, no matter where you came from, especially for the young Black students in the room that I used to be. It's important to see someone doing something that you love and being able to know that you are able to achieve that. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for having me. It was nice being here.
Let's give Miss Sherrod a wonderful round of applause on stage. Thank you for coming.
Thank you again, Ms. Schreiber. Thanks to everybody again, all the teachers, Mr. Laguerre, Mrs. Ortega, Mrs. Woody, all the planning and this. Really appreciate it. Boys and girls and the teachers, this concludes our assembly this afternoon.